Growing up as a kid, tennis was a huge part of my life. So I spent a lot of time on the junior circuit, going to tournaments, and ended up getting a scholarship to play tennis at Northwestern. Northwestern itself was a wonderful community to sort of grow up in. And in my case, I was surrounded by friends who cared about the world, who were all seeking to make something of their lives, and who pushed me to think about different options and to think about what I could accomplish. So it was friends who introduced me to Teach for America and then suggested that I should look into it.
Teach for America is the national core of recent college graduates who commit 2 years to teach in low-income urban and rural communities, and who become lifelong leaders in the pursuit to overcome educational inequity.
After I applied and was accepted into Teach for America, I found out that I was placed in New Orleans, Louisiana. I was placed in the largest public high school in the city and was in charge of 3 9th and 10th grade English classes. Most of my kids had never been on a tennis court or participated in any kind of organized athletic endeavor, and so I saw an opportunity here to really introduce a new sport to them, certainly, but then also use it to motivate. And so I started a boys and girls tennis team at my high school, and through that process ended up recruiting one of my students. She had failed most of her classes the previous year, and so bit by bit, over the course of the year, you see her transforming. Both on the court, but then especially in the classroom. She went from a mostly F student to a straight A student by the end of that academic year. After I finished my 3 years of teaching, it was clear that I should think about joining Teach for America's staff because I could potentially have a big impact here.
In 1999, Elissa ascended to manage the recruitment team at Teach for America. In 2010, her efforts and leadership guided the organization to a record-breaking year with 46,000 college graduate applicants and 4,500 incoming core members.
Behind me is a wall, a visual representation of all the people on Teach for America's staff. When I signed that wall, we had a staff of maybe 200 people, and now we're sitting north of 1,200. So a lot has changed.
She is incredibly passionate about our work, and it is rooted very much in her classroom experience. Having seen the inequities firsthand herself as a classroom teacher fuels her leadership and commitment to this work today.
Giving back, for me, means identifying where I think I could add value somewhere or have an impact. I think that's where Teach for America has been an ideal place because it enables me to give back.